that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same things in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here's Nix. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Byron Young. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. this Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Someone shot. In this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Bears at 7-5 now of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Jaden Blue hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 8.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf. 62 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the
now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Nix to the air. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw. Here's Nix. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 27 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Handoff. Blue running right.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, it'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll go play action with Nix.
He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
That's taken in by Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to the air with Nix. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Bears. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half.
38, Cardinals 14. Cameron Dicker to kick.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Gain of 36 yards. First down.
Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now it's Nix. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Bombers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Cole Kmet
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A final shot before break. Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete.
to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
52 yards. First down, Arizona.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Herbert now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cole Kmet with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Oh, my second.
Off the play fake. Nix. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back. So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Pickens on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Here's Nix once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Nix to the air. Able to find his man, Kraft. Touchdown, Chicago! Tucker Kraft, 42 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game.
26. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go, let's go. Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Cardinals.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Kappa. 5-9, 5-9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. And
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there. Playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Nix from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Bombers. Oh, I said.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw. Here's Nix. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 15. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Nix.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll go play action with Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Bo Nix
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
and the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Spins away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Herbert now. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Baylor tight.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Well, this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
Good. Cardinals first down. 38 yards on the play. First down.
Hey, Kappa. 59. Crowd right. 380.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till